I ain't happy. I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on. I ain't happy. I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. Finally, someone let me out of my cage. And now time for me is nothing, cause I'm counting no age. And now I couldn't be there. Now you shouldn't be scared. I'm good at repairs, and I'm under each snare. Intangible. If you didn't think so, I command you to. Panoramic view. Look, I make it all manageable. Pick and choose, sit and lose. All you different crews, chicks and dudes who you think is really kicking tunes. Picture you getting down in the picture tube, like you lit the fuse. You think it's fictional, mystical, maybe spiritual hero who appears on you to clear your view. And you're too crazy, lifeless to those. The definition for what life is priceless to you, because I put you on the hype shit. Did you like it? Blood smoking righteous with one token. You're psychic among those possess you with one. I ain't happy. I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on. I ain't happy. I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. The future, that's right, it's coming on. 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 The essence, the basis, wait, I did you make it? Oh, allow me to make this childlike in nature. Rhythm, you have it or you don't. That's a fallacy. I'm every sprouting tree, every child of peace, every cloud and sea. You see with your eyes as I see destruction and demise, corruption in the skies. It's for this fucking enterprise. Now I'm sucked to your lies. It's the rustle, not his muscles, but percussion he provides. For me as a guy, y'all can see me now, cause you don't see with your eye, you perceive with your mind. That's the inner fudge. I'ma stick around with Russ and be a minute. Bust a few raps from other guys to remember where the thought is. I brought all this so you can survive with laws lawless. Feeling sensations that you thought was death, no squealing, and remember that it's all in your head. I ain't happy. I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on. I ain't happy. I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. My future is coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. My future is coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. My future is coming on. My future is coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. My future is coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. My future. My future.
For life, for life, for life.
I done rolled up like 5 blunts, whole pack got me dead as fuck. But you know that we smoked it up, me and my niggas really be high as fuck. What you know about that Mary bitch? Smoke so much I can never ditch, like an ex-bitch. For that lame bitch, I got my main bitch and I never switch, on God. Smoking my blood in the whips of the moon. Whole fucking vision went straight to cartoon. Driving so slow like a road on the moon. About to hit downtown real quick in my food. This shit go hit like a song chopped and screw. Hop on the beat and you know I spit true. Kosher boys don't keep me really the move. Making good numbers, go ahead see the proof. Uptown, blunt south, when we pulling up. Pound on pound, bitch, we just doubled up. Uptown, blunt south, when we pulling up. Downtown, sound loud, bitch, I'ma spark it up. Quick with the echo shit, car hop with some black packs. 2 cash, think I gotta cut back. Walking on alone with a blunt in my hand. Thinking about tonight, I don't want it to end. Eat the beat like an animal, girl, you're so damn valuable. Goddamn it, would I ever know we're being inseparable since the beginning.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy, Hustler and Muscular, also known as H&M, dropping gems, stomping hard like a pair of Timbs. How is everybody doing out there today? Hope everyone's doing good. Hope everybody is doing well. Let's see who came in the building. Oh, shout out to my top tier supporters, Sensei Cole, Unpredictable, always at your Pensacola. Glad you could stop by. Hopefully more people stop by as well. If y'all are listening back there, please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my show. There'll be plenty more like this to come soon enough. And well, as you can see, Halloween's officially over with. So now no more Halloween aesthetics. So now you're just going to get plain old fall presentations. I mean, that's not to say it wasn't fun using these things, but hey, you got to move on, right? Damn, okay. All right. So please make sure, and as y'all are coming in, make sure you do this for me.
Like, comment, and subscribe, because it's just what the doctor prescribed.
All right. Make sure you do that for me as you're coming in. Now, I just got one question for everybody out there.
The question is, are you ready?
And now, for the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
All right. Let's get ready to rumble. This would just be an open panel chill and chat session. I'm just going to take a look at a few videos and give my own personal reactions to them, as well as giving other people in the audience an opportunity to react to some and give their thoughts on what they think about this stuff. That's what we do over here in chill and chat. Chat, chill, and react. That's what this is. Chat, chill, and react. As well as relax, but you know what I mean. Anyways, shout out to Leo coming in at ground zero. I'm the villain, you're the hero. How is everybody doing out there? Leo, how is Swag and Melanie doing? I haven't seen them in a while. Are they doing okay? Please answer me in the chat. But anyways, glad you could be here. Welcome to the show. Yeah, you see I'm still going strong. I've had some brilliant ideas to help improve my channel, and I hope everybody likes them. But anyway, shout out to my two inspirations, Killer Swag, getting that bag, don't care about price tags, and Sweet Melody, love what you're telling me, the way you kill is a felony. Oh, yeah. All right. Shout out to Pink Book Lessons. This one says, grown women blame student for substitute teacher firing 100% out of order. Student speaks out. All right. This should be interesting because y'all remember that story about the stud teacher who lost her job after saying some overly crude things about the students while filming herself and said student. I'm pretty sure y'all heard that story. I did a reaction to that on my previous live. Feel free to check that one out or check out this video for yourself. This teacher was in there talking about some, ooh, these kids gonna take me down and some stupid shit like that while on camera, while she was filming. And the students were looking at her like, what? But y'all know the story about that. Now, this is an update on it. This said they blamed the student. Okay, this should be interesting. All right. Once again, talking about that teacher that got fired on her first day for saying some shit about the students. All right. Let's see where this goes. Crank up the volume. Yeah, man. All right. Fair use.
Mistake with teaching, and I've lost everything. Now I'm in
Really?
the process of relocating. I'm in my car for right now, man. Leave it alone. Leave me alone. Go away. We get it. And I did set up a GoFundMe, but I
Oh, shout out to Fear No Morals Gems. Thank you for stopping by as well. Sit back and enjoy the show. I'll drop the link in a little bit, but right now we're talking about this substitute teacher who got fired and apparently for saying some stuff about the students. I'm pretty sure you heard about that. And now some of the students are actually speaking out. All right, let's see where this goes. Fair use.
genuinely don't want the free money. Y'all
Get off your phone and quit begging random other and go make you some money.
don't have to.
Absolutely. I couldn't have said it better myself. Go out there and make your own damn money.
Man, no fucking shit.
All right, let's continue. Fair use.
I prefer y'all to click that link. It'll give me something to do. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
something
It'll
to
give
do.
me something to do. I can work hard for it. I'm not asking for free money, but man, if you can click the link, you know what I'm saying? Help me out in any way, man. Damn, shorty. Sheesh. Actually, a great person.
Substitute mad. Y'all donating to her GoFundMe. I ain't donating jack shit, even if I could, even if I wanted to. You got yourself fired, man, when you said all that stuff on fucking camera in a goddamn high school. What the fuck? I mean, we can go on and on about how predatory men can be, but do we ever talk about how predatory some of these women can be? Because that needs to be talked about a lot. Because if this was a man saying this about some teenage girls, he'd have got an ass whooping and life in prison. Seriously. Why the energy got to be so different when it's women teachers doing this bullshit to students, but when it's a man, you're going to turn to 1,000. Give both the ass whooping. But for those y'all just joining me, this woman right here lost her job as a teacher because she was saying some things about the students that was just unsavory, to say the least. Let me rewind that for a second. Oh, shit. Hold on.
Person to have around your kids. You
Okay,
get what I'm
here we
saying? For free money, something to do. You know what I'm saying? Give me something to do. I
Here
can
we
work
go.
hard for it. I'm not asking for free money, but man, if you can click the link, you know what I'm saying? Help me out in any way, man. Damn, shorty. Sheesh. Actually,
Yeah, she said, damn, shorty. Sheesh. Oh, she said she hasn't heard the story. Okay. Well, like I said, Fear No Morals, Jim. This woman here got fired because she was saying some stuff about the female students on her first day. You're a teacher and you're coming in there. Not only it's bad enough it's bad enough you're not dressed professionally. It's bad enough you dress like you wanted a goddamn student, but you want to say this sexualized stuff around these teenagers. What the fuck is wrong with some people? I swear to God. This is for women and for men. Don't be saying this kind of shit around no teenage boys and girls. Seriously. Let's continue. Fair use.
great person to have around your kids. You get what I'm saying? Great mentor. Head always been on straight. I see how it may come across, but I'm not that freaky to be sitting up talking about like that. Sheesh. It's like
I beg to differ.
y'all think people don't make mistakes. I did not know, because why would I post it if I knew that I couldn't post kids? Regardless of
If you got a job working with kids or really working with anybody, you know damn well through common knowledge it's not cool to record without consent. Seriously. Now, I know some of y'all be at work making Snapchats or whatever, but that stuff is on the job. I see people do it all the time, but at least that stuff is more or less consensual. We agree to be in the Snapchat and we agree to play along with it. But this woman was low-key recording herself while around these students from a first-person perspective, saying stuff like, damn, this girl will take me down. Ooh! The kind of shit you hear men say when they're around beautiful women. Michael, man, that's just some bullshit right there.
This is bullshit.
All right, let's continue. Fair use.
the situation, my intentions were never bad.
Bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit. A bullshit.
That's all that is. No Fear No Moral says she deserves to be fired. No decorum. No decorum. Okay. I can't even say the word right. Decorum. Yep. Exactly. That's my point. She deserves to get fired. If this was a man, it would have been no different. He'd have got fired too, but he probably would have got time in jail. Only thing she got was fired. And from what I understood, she had another job, but she lost that job because of this shit. Why would you put this bad enough? You want to look at these students like that, but you want to put that shit on social media? And fear no more. I don't know if you have any children or not, but how would you feel if your underage child was being filmed by a teacher and that teacher was saying some low-key, some sexual stuff about them? Seriously. How would you feel that was your son or daughter or whatever, niece or nephew? Or let's say you got grandchildren, whatever the fuck. She said, you don't speak to children. He said, you don't speak to kids in that manner. Exactly. You don't speak to kids in that manner. And that's what the problem is. But let's continue. Fair use.
Who set your shit out there, though? Like, stores don't work like that. They not finna sell.
Now somebody done put her stuff out of storage and onto the streets. Now, I don't know how this stuff works, but I'm pretty sure storage units don't just put your stuff out on the goddamn streets like that. I'm pretty sure they don't, but just saying. Fair use.
Sit your out there. They gonna lock your storage unit, put a whole nother lock on there, probably a red zip tie, and then they gonna sell that. They're not gonna. You had to sit that out there. Wait, look at my merch. And was waiting on somebody to come get you. And it started raining. My child, where's my machine? That's the only logical, that's the only logical way that could happen.
Everybody has seen this video everywhere, and if you haven't, just go watch it. So there was.
I think this is one of the students that's speaking out against it. Let's hear what she has to say. Fair use.
A substitute teacher at our school that made a really weird comment to one of my friends. The comments on that video are talking about how it's her fault because she was staring.
So you had a bunch of grown morons trying to blame the student in the video with the substitute teacher for losing her job. They tried to say the student was staring at her and everybody.
So they blamed the student for this teacher losing her job. Why?
Why?
How the fuck is that the student's fault? This crazy chick was in there saying some demoralizing things to these underage girls. So what the fuck? I know in the streets they say snitches get stitches, but is that the same thing as being in a professional environment when you're working with underage kids? If some teacher is doing something wrong and you report that, are you in the wrong for saying something? Is that called snitching? You see someone doing something wrong and you tell somebody, that's called snitching? To me, this is snitching done right because this woman has no fucking business teaching minors. This is how she's going to act and conduct herself. I mean, look at her outfit. Well, y'all teachers back in the day ran shit like this, even the ones that were on the other side. I mean, you're going to be a stud, at least wear a business suit or something appropriate for the job. Shit, wear a suit or a shirt or some shit appropriate for the job. But you come in there looking like you one of the goddamn students. What the fuck is wrong with this world? Well, let's continue. Fair use.
Somebody blew this up for no reason, and that's why these fools found the girl's page and was coming for her, telling her it was all her fault. And y'all already know what I got to say about this. It's 1,000% out of order. That student was not staring at her like she wanted to, quote, take her down. She was looking more confused, like, what are you doing?
Absolutely. And even if the student was looking at the teacher, she was probably thinking to herself, is this one of our students? Is she one of us? Because in the previous video, some students were looking at her and asking themselves, is she a student? Then they found out she's a teacher. They're like, oh, she's a teacher? She's a teacher looking like that? So, of course, they're going to notice you. They're going to look at you. But I don't think they were just staring at her in the same manner she was staring at them. That's all I got to say. It's not the same dynamic, just saying, but fair use.
She didn't ask for anybody to record her and say what was said to her. But these students basically came out and exposed the substitute and her supporters as they explained what's been happening.
I keep getting bullied for no reason. It was a comment that she posted on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And my mom actually, my mom knows about this. Why everybody be like, I'm grown for looking at a grown woman. But if somebody was recording you,
you're wrong for looking at a grown woman. Who says you were looking at a grown woman? Why are they blaming the goddamn students for this? This chick got herself fired. Well, let's continue. Fair use.
From right here, looking at you, you're going to look at them. Apparently, it's like common sense to look.
Yeah, you're in there. You're in that line of sight, so of course they're going to look at you. Just saying.
The second thing is, I am not grown. There was a lot of comments made that I'm grown. The second thing is, I am not the reason she got fired. She was the reason she got herself fired. You gotta know that the whole.
Absolutely, she got her goddamn self fired when she said all that bullshit. Don't you think it's weird how people will do things to incriminate themselves or get themselves in trouble, but then want to blame the person that put the word out that this is what she was doing? And when you stop and think about it, the woman incriminated herself when she recorded that and put it on social media for everybody else to see. So even if the students didn't say anything, eventually it was going to get out. That's the bottom line. It would have fucking got out regardless. So why are you blaming these innocent young kids for this shit? Bitch, you got your goddamn self fired for saying that ridiculousness. Just saying. Fair use.
Whole school saw it. Every coach, every teacher, everybody saw the video. She posted on every platform that she has, so it's not even I told. Third, my volleyball team went to state, and I'm on a cheer team. Walking around the school when they had like a mini parade. So it's a lot of cameras in your face because everybody's recording you. If she had her camera like this, okay, I smile, but she had her camera like she wanted to talk about somebody.
Right.
Yeah, she had her camera set up like a whole weirdo.
Yeah, kind of like them body cams you see police officers wear, but that's done for evidence, and that's for police business. This is like a woman that's just on the prowl looking for someone or something to record. Yeah, just saying. Fair use.
But the students say they didn't tell on her. And you still have these adults coming to her comments talking about she snitched on somebody. That's also weird behavior. They need to be called out too.
And by the way, if you're calling out these students for, even if the students did say something about this woman's behavior and snitched on her, for lack of a better term, if y'all are going in on the students and blaming the students, your monkey ass need help too. Your monkey ass is probably enabling this bullshit ass behavior and need an ass whooping as well, because this is not cool. Shout out to Northwest 425. Glad you could stop by. Shout out to you. Shout out to you for stopping by. But yeah, like I said, if y'all adults are blaming the students, y'all probably just as guilty y'all are damn near as guilty as this crazy woman right here, because you're enabling this kind of behavior. Seriously. Fair use.
Fool told on herself making those weird videos and posting them on social media.
I'm getting bullied by so many grown people that they don't have nothing to do with it. Like I was looking like look.
Okay.
And then look, they're still talking. Look at this. Do you not see this?
Okay, our phone is upside down, so apparently I can't see it. Or it's back, not upside down, but it's backwards. So unfortunately, I can't read these comments, but okay.
You know I'm supposed to record students after they're sent. Her apologies, some teachers record students.
Ask for consent.
Yeah, it's common sense. She didn't ask for consent. She walked around the whole school recording kids. I'm not even bashing her about it, but it's just the simple fact that y'all blaming me for what happened and I didn't even do anything.
For some reason, I believe it's an innocent young girl. Because again, like I said, she incriminated her goddamn self when she recorded that shit and posted it on social media. So really, we didn't have to say much of anything. Just let the evidence speak for itself. That's kind of like how motherfuckers be on Instagram Live or Facebook Live committing crimes and doing bullshit. We got evidence right there. So even if nobody snitched on you, shit, we got evidence of you doing the shit live and up front on a goddamn video. So what the fuck are we talking about here? Ugh. Fair use.
We're not even trying to like be mean towards the sub, because sub may have not meant it in a weird way, but it was just like taken like weirdly. Actually calling her the thing she called her. It's getting better. She made an apology video, and her apology video was good. If you're gonna make an
No, the fuck it wasn't, honestly.
apology video about a video that you messed up about, why aren't you taking it down? And I think the reason that
Good question.
she is not taking it down is because she is so worried about the likes.
Word about the likes. Again, if y'all mofos want to liking that goddamn video, y'all just as guilty as this crazy chick right here that lost their job. Seriously. Anybody that sends a like to that crazy broad is just as guilty. You're enabling this kind of shit. You're praising it. We can't do that shit. Really. Oh, shout out to you, Rogue C. How are you? Rogue, always on the go. How does your garden grow? How are you, my girl? Glad you could stop by. We're talking about this old substitute teacher again. And now some of the students are speaking out against it because apparently the students are being blamed for her being fired. What the fuck? Now, Rogue, see, I understand you have a son of your own. How would you like it if your child was being recorded by a teacher without their boy's consent? That is, if kids can actually give consent, that is. Would you be mad at that teacher? I know I sure the fuck would. Let somebody record my child without my consent, and I see it on social media saying all that egregious shit. Like, ooh, you gonna take me down? Look at you and all this kind of bullshit. Nah, we don't do that kind of bullshit up in here. We don't condone that kind of fucked up behavior. So she got exactly what she deserved. But I got somebody in the back. Hold on, give me a second. Fear no morals. How are you doing? Welcome to my show.
Hey, how are you?
I'm doing good. Nice picture, by the way.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Is that an AI generated image like mine is?
You
went in and out. What you say?
I said, no, that's really me.
Oh, okay. Just asking. Wow, you look beautiful. But anyways, I'm glad you're here. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. I wanted to talk about this because it's ridiculous. There's a few
really
things,
is.
right? Okay, say if she wasn't trying to be sexual and she was trying to come in like damn shorty or whatever said, like she was trying to be hip, like to get along with the students, it's still inappropriate because there's a way to do things. And putting them on camera, they don't even know you. You're just a sub. You're not even the real teacher that they would know and feel comfortable with, like you've been in the classroom. These kids don't know you. So
Absolutely.
of course they're looking at you like you're crazy. Like what are you doing? Like they might not even could tell, you know, if she was a student, a teacher, a girl, a guy. I mean, they were probably confused. And for them to be blaming the child, that's really ridiculous.
It really is. And it's funny you mentioned that because in the previous video, when this first came out, some of the students were looking at her and commented by saying, is she a student or a teacher? They were saying, she's a teacher. She's a teacher. So yeah, they noticed her and they said, and they were confused. Like, why is this teacher walking around with baggy shirt, baggy pants, a chain, and got tattoos on her goddamn hands? Seriously. Back in my day, I don't know about you, but you could probably test this as well. But back in the day, teachers wore stuff like, I don't know, blouses or skirts down to their kneecaps and high heel shoes and had their hair in a bun or something like that, or had it straight down to their,
old school
down to their neck.
teachers.
Yeah, the librarian
totally
look.
different now.
Now I'm seeing teachers going to school wearing leggings, yoga pants, like they got BBLs and shit. I didn't think that was a real thing until I saw, because you know I do part-time work for a school bus district, and I kind of see it outside the school.
Oh
When the kids
wow.
be getting on the bus.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't look.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't look bad or anything like that. It's just something that I couldn't help but notice compared to what I'm seeing in these social media spaces. They look a professional enough, just to put it like that.
Right. Yeah, the teachers back in the day were old school. They they was usually old as hell, and it's nothing like now. Like they hire people now, seems like they could be 18, 19 and be a teacher. You know what I mean? Like straight out of the couple of classes and then they're in. And
Yeah.
we see more reports lately in the last, I'll say 5 years, of teachers having inappropriate, you know, advances with students and stuff than even back in the day. There was some, but a lot of the
Yep.
times it's these younger teachers. I remember there was a case down here. So it's just like they really need to watch who they're hiring. But I know in some districts, in some states, there's a shortage of teachers. You know, like a lot of people don't want to deal with these kids and be teachers anymore, and it's a shame. But I don't know. There has to be some solutions. But I do think this sub was in.
Yeah, absolutely. And as far as hiring younger teachers are concerned, that's really nothing new. Usually when they hire younger teachers, like I'm gonna say between 18 and 25 years of age, maybe a little older than that, usually they're substitute teachers or they're student teachers or teachers' aides or some shit like that, you know?
Right. That's true.
I know a guy that used to do teachers aiding at one point while he was in college or whatever. So that does happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you don't see it as frequent as like the main teachers, I guess I'm trying to say, you know, Not you didn't used to, but these days you do.
Yeah. Now, I remember in high school, I think I had a younger teacher like in his late 20s or something like that, but that's the oldest I've seen as far as younger teachers are concerned.
Right, right.
This is
Mhm.
back in the, well, for me, the 2000s. I don't know when you were in high school, but for me, the early 2000s.
Uh, that doesn't matter. I'm sure I'm older than you.
Yeah, age ain't number the number, as the song goes. Or we're both millennials, or you may be Gen X. I don't know. We're both old school folks. Put it like that. Old
Right,
yet young. Old young folks.
right. But yeah, it's interesting. It's really, I'm glad the other students are speaking on the girls' behalf.
And I posed a question earlier to anybody in the chat that was listening. I don't know if you have kids of your own, but how would you like it if your son or daughter was recorded without their consent and teacher saying some kinky stuff like that? Would you be mad? 'Cause I know I would. You gonna get an ass
Yeah,
whooping from me.
yeah. I wouldn't appreciate it at all. Yeah, so I mean, I'm pretty sure, I think she mentioned her mother, and she's probably not feeling it. She's probably pretty ticked off at this point.
I would too. I don't have kids of my own, but that
Yeah,
was my child. I'd be mad too.
yeah, me too. That's true.
All right, let's continue. Fair use.
But she said that every student was around her and we knew her. Nobody knew her. The reason I know her is because I have a job. I'm not gonna say where I work at every year. I have a job and she be at my job. I said I was staring at her like I wanted her.
She has a job. So teacher went to her job and did what? Hold on a minute.
Nobody knew her. The reason I know her is because I have a job. I'm not gonna say where I work at every year. I have a job and she be at my job. I said I was staring at her like I wanted her.
So this substitute went to this young girl's job for whatever reason. She didn't disclose where she worked at, but I'm going to assume a grocery store, because that's where I started working. But anyway,
Yeah,
she
or
went to her
fast
job saying
food.
she was staring at her.
That's
I'm sorry, what you say?
crazy.
I
The
didn't hear what you
girl
said.
was probably, now that we know that, the student was probably looking at her like, what are you doing here? You know what I mean? Since she has previously seen her at her job, she was probably wondering, like, what is she doing here? I know she's not a student, but I can't believe she's a teacher. That's probably the way she was looking. Because no wonder what she's seen her doing out in the street at the job. Like you said, it was probably grocery store or fast food or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, could be. My first job was at a grocery store too. So I said I was fresh out of high school when I started working there. But yeah, a lot
Mine
of
was
teenagers were
Burger
over there.
King. I worked at Burger King in high school.
Yeah, that makes sense. I had a homegirl that worked at Pizza Hut throughout her high school year. She quit by her second year of college.
Yep. Them fast food jobs and the grocery store, because I did that too.
Yep. I mean, we all got to start somewhere. So hey,
Right.
yeah, I worked that job for 3 whole years before I quit it to go to school full time.
Oh, really? Well,
Yep.
that's good. I didn't last long at Burger King. I won't even lie to you.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, Burger King was pretty chill back in the day, but look at these fast food joints today. I hear too much ratchet shit. Well, depending on what part of the world you live in, but it's too much ratchetness happening in these fast food joints nowadays.
Yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot.
Don't get me started with the Waffle House. Oh boy.
Yeah, we have some of those here too.
But yeah, that's crazy. So this woman came to her. I guess she recognized her because she's seen her at her job wherever she works at, and wondered, why are you at my school too?
That's exactly what it probably was.
Fair use.
I've seen that person before. I've never heard about her. She has a lot of followers.
And literally, if she stopped harassing me on the internet or something I did not even do, I did not get her fired. I did not look at her in a sexual way, whatever y'all say. I didn't do anything. The only thing I was doing is being a child. And it's
Peace out, guys. Justice for Kamara. Stop bullying Kamara. hashtag stop bullying Kamara.
Yeah, so apparently somebody is bullying these 2 young girls, thinking that they snitched on that substitute teacher and getting her fired, which I call bullshit on. Because like I said earlier, she put this bullshit on social media for other people to see. So she basically incriminated her goddamn self. I was like, what the hell are we talking about here?
Yeah.
I've heard stories of people losing their jobs or losing their scholarships or credentials because they put some bullshit on social media. This is no different.
Right.
blame is
Well, do you
innocent kid.
remember that guy? I think it was last year. It had to have been last year, or maybe it was earlier this year. But he was a teacher and he was having the students braid his hair, and he got fired for that. Do you remember that?
Yep, I read about that. I didn't see too much. I mean, to have your students braid your hair is a little far-fetched unless you're teaching a hairstyle in school or something, but that was a bit far-fetched. But was that a reason to fire him? I don't think so. Just tell him, no, we don't do that up in here, and let it be. Sorry, kid, you can't braid my hair today, and let it be.
Yeah, I don't think he was doing anything like sexually inappropriate, but because he is a teacher and it's a student, it could be seen in a certain way. So I guess that's why they got rid of him. But I think even the students in that case was kind of campaigning for him because they liked their teacher. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, you can't compare that case to this case right here.
No, I don't think it's the same thing, but I'm just saying teachers get fired for less.
Yeah, they do. And it was a male teacher. Like I said earlier, if this was a man doing this to a bunch of young girls, the energy would have been totally different. He'd have been fired, fired, locked up, and had his ass whooped, and got a good ass whooping. Fired, locked up, and beat up.
Probably.
This is a woman. They got to lighten the load.
Yeah. I mean, there is differences. I will say that, but at the same rate, I mean, she's a woman that wants to be a man, I guess. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. If you're being inappropriate, I think it should be on the same type of punishment. I don't care if you're R. Kelly or R. Shelley. You know what I'm saying? I'm not biased when it comes down to it.
And it's funny, somebody in the previous video called her just that, R. Shelley.
Right.
That's what they called her, R. Shelley. Yeah, I love R. Kelly, but knowing what I know now, that man got issues.
I used to love R. Kelly back in the day.
I did too.
I mean, he's a genius musically, but he really has some deep-rooted issues. And it's, if you think about it now and you think about the music, and it's just like, and then you even go back, I don't know if you was listening to Aaliyah back in the day in her first album that he did, Age Ain't Nothing But a Number. And
I remember that.
We
I was 10
back then. We was bopping, and it's just like, but you're listening to the words and stuff now. It's like, okay,
Yeah. And yes, I remember that album. I was 10 years old in elementary school. Well, my older cousins would play the album every now and then. I'm like, who is this woman? I like her voice.
Right. Yeah, I loved Aaliyah. She was beautiful. But too bad.
Rest in peace to the princess of R&B.
Yeah, rest in peace. But
for
all these people, it eventually catches up. You know what I mean? Like we're seeing it more and more. It catches up. It might be 10, 20, 30 years, but it eventually catches up.
Yeah. A lot of us didn't know this stuff until, I'm going to say by my time, I was in my junior year in high school at 16 when I learned all this stuff about R. Kelly.
Really?
Yep. So that's how long. So it took him 6 years to come out with this stuff?
I know that what was that? The Surviving R. Kelly series, that had a lot to do with it. Like, it really put the spotlight on it. And I remember when he was crying, breaking down with Gayle King. And all that.
Yeah. I think I remember that too.
Yeah, he had a breakdown in the Gayle King interview where he was standing up crying, saying, "I'm fighting for my life," or something.
Y'all killing me with this shit.
Yeah, that's it.
Turned him into a whole meme. But thanks a lot, R. Kelly, because of you. Now we have another meme to use.
Yep. That was
and by the way, I think I'll find that meme and download it for any future shows.
That might be a good one.
Yeah. Turned it into a whole new meme.
It'll fit for something, I'll tell you.
Let's continue. Fair use.
Listen, these are obviously kids, and anybody, especially a grown person, going out their way to find her page and talk crap to her, telling her she got somebody fired, they need to be reported and investigated because they have no business contacting her in the first place.
Absolutely.
But for them to be sending messages to her, blaming her for the adult's weird behavior, is absolutely crazy.
Hold on, because God talking to me. So I'm looking at the substitute teacher. Damn, shorty. Because why are you staring? I got to get out the school. These kids trying to take me down.
Yep, that's what she said. I got to get out. His kids trying to take me down. Shout out to Chris Brown for that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yep, that's what she
crazy
said.
Work. They need to leave that little girl alone.
They really do. I know in the streets they say snitches get stitches, but is this the same thing as being snitched on in the streets? I don't think it is, because this is a possible pedo we're talking about here.
Absolutely not. Like, people take the term so out of context now. You know, when the term originated back in the day, only thing that means is if you're in the lifestyle and then you snitch on somebody else in the lifestyle, that's what it means. You know, people call anything snitching these days. It's not even what the term originally meant at all.
Like, if I catch you stealing something, I tell the store clerk, that's called snitching.
That's not even what it really means, but you know, people just take it. There's a difference between people that's in that lifestyle and civilians.
Okay. So if it's done by a regular civilian, it's not about that life. It ain't really snitching per se.
No. Nope.
It's only snitching if your partner in crime rats you out, right?
Pretty much. If you're in the lifestyle, then yes.
Well, when you put it like that, it makes sense, because I've over the last 2 decades, I read criminal story after criminal cases, and usually in these cases where you got 2 more people working together, one of them gonna crack under pressure and just confess to the police about what the hell really happened.
Oh yeah, it started back with the mobsters back in the day, you know, the mafia and stuff like that. Yep, when you're facing 20 life terms, you know what I mean. Then
didn't mobsters chop people's limbs off us for snitching, like cut off a finger or a toe or something?
Yep, they sure did. But when they got caught up, it was a different story. Plenty of them, the old mobsters you hear about, the mafia, snitched on each other.
Yeah, I guess I watch a lot of Scarface when I became old enough to understand it.
Yeah, Goodfellas is one of my favorites. Definitely. But you know, now people use the term so loosely. It's not even what it originally meant.
Oh, I see. So it's so ratting on someone that's in the same lifestyle as you is the OG definition.
Right. If me and you go and rob a bank, if I get caught up and I tell on you, I become an informant or whatever, you know, try to take you down so I can get less time or I can get off. I'm the snitch then. You know what I mean? But if I see you, I'm a regular person grocery shopping, I see you bash a lady over the head and take her pocketbook, then I'm just a civilian, you know. So I'm not a snitch. I'm just, you know, doing my civil duty because I have morals and integrity. So I saw you beat the lady over the head and take her pocketbook. You know what I mean? So I called the police.
Yeah, that makes sense. When you put it like that, it makes plenty of sense. But they'll still come down. They'll still give you the same no mercy treatment.
Yeah. You know.
Yes. Let her track you down, and then she gonna do to you what she did to that old lady. Maybe even worse.
Yeah. That's what it was originally meant to. You know, everybody says snitching these days, so everything is snitching. Let them tell it, you know. Yeah. But that wasn't the original term and what it really meant.
And when
what
you put it
people
like
think.
that, it makes you wonder, how are these students snitching when they're not even in that lifestyle of being a stud? They're just regular girls.
Right.
They're not even studs. They're not on that hobo LG alphabet soup stuff. So how are they snitching? And plus, she was doing something immoral, and they're just doing what they're supposed. Like you said, your civil duties.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna
Right.
speculate. I'm speculating that these students didn't say a damn thing because she incriminated her damn self. I mean, if you go on social media committing crimes and stuff, I ain't got to say much of anything. They can see you on Facebook or Instagram Live or Snapchat doing the bullshit. And there's your evidence right there. I ain't got to say a damn thing in that case. Shit.
Right. And it was really stupid because besides what she said to the girl in her video, you see her with her legs propped up on the desk and all this other stuff. Like, girl, what are you doing? You're supposed to be there to do a job.
Not to mention, you're supposed to be like a role model to these kids. Imagine your 15-year-old self seeing someone twice your age acting like that. Come on.
Right. Right. Yeah. So I do
Back
think Red.
And nothing wrong with you being cool with the students, but you have to be their authority figure first, then be there. Have their respect your authority first before you start being buddy with them. Because I've had some cool teachers in my day. We talk about stuff outside of school, but not that much. But I had teachers that I can laugh and joke with every now and then, but I kept it professional.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And that's what they're supposed to do. That's exactly what they're supposed to do.
Yep, that's how that works.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, shout out to LA Project. LA Project, never out of pocket, taking all the shots like the Houston Rockets. Shout out to you, my girl. And shout out to Scott Life as well. If any of y'all want to come up, the link is right there. What y'all think about this substitute situation? Now they're blaming this student, a couple of students for ratting on her, which we established probably didn't happen because she incriminated her goddamn self. But let's continue.
Hey, LA Project. I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing well.
Yeah, she be going live with DJ Witch Doctor. Shout out to him.
Okay.
All right, let's continue. Fair use.
Like they trying to gang up, like get rid of, like take me down. The substitute teacher. Like 20 against 1. Like I don't know why I'm sitting here in Walmart shopping with my kid and I literally thought of that. Like, yo, did the internet really just take some and run with it? Like, I don't know. I'm heavy on perspectives because how could you look at the perspective of pedophilia and not look at it from my perspective? Like, I feel like that's valid. I don't know why I just thought that, but like, yo, I'm gonna say like that girl really did not mean that. Like, I don't know.
Y'all see this bull crap? And this flamingo got a child herself. That's why I say, parents, stop leaving your children at people's houses. You're leaving them with people like this, and it's very dangerous.
It really
This
is.
woman decided to get on the internet and defend the weirdo substitute teacher as if everybody didn't see what happened, what she said, and what it meant.
And this is the kind of bullshit that needs to be called out. Why are you defending that crazy woman? Seriously.
Yeah. I think she should have left well enough alone.
Mm-hmm. And like I said, if you're a grown person, male or female, you sign on for this shit, and by liking her videos, you just as guilty as she is. You should be locked up in jail too.
Right.
You gonna comment
and
on?
she has kids of her own, that's
Oh,
I don't
boy.
know. It's outrageous.
This is why I say I love kids, and I encourage people to have them under the best circumstances. But let's be honest here, everybody is not fit to be a parent, unfortunately.
I agree with you. I totally agree with you.
I don't have kids of my own. I guess I'm not fit to be a father for whatever reason, but I'd rather live a child-free lifestyle than be dealing with a bunch of kids that I can't take care of and use the welfare system. Yeah, I'm looking at you, J-Piss.
Yeah, it's I agree with the commentator on this one.
Yeah, Pink Book Lesson. She does good. She does excellent work. She's like that friendly neighborhood newscaster of YouTube.
Oh, what's it called again?
Pink Book Lessons. Hold on, let me See that? Well, you see the logo up top, Pink Book Lessons.
Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah, she's been
Yeah,
around
I
for like
totally
5
agree with
years.
her. Mm-hmm.
Been around for 5 years. It's
Okay.
about time to see a female calling out the fuckery, not just on women, but men as well.
Right.
He said, don't listen to them, HM. And trust me, I don't. Okay, fair use.
I wonder if that was a man, would she be seeing it from this perspective?
Good question. If that was a man saying it about some young girl, would you have that same energy? Probably not, because we know the double standard. Just saying.
For grown bitches to try to get on the fucking internet and bully a child over an adult action is fucking weird, and you bitches are weird, and I'ma stand by that. The other day when I made that video about the male-centered mothers, and there was women in the comments talking about how their mothers was male-centered and it allowed them to get sexually assaulted by the men that their mothers were dealing with.
Male-centered? Okay.
You're blaming a kid for an adult action. Trying to bully a kid for an adult action instead of.
That makes no sense. How you gonna blame kids for what these adults are doing? We are grown adults. We know how to make our own goddamn decisions. So what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah.
They're just kids, for God's sakes. Come on, man. We gotta do better than this. You can't make this shit up, people. You can't make this up.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
You really can't.
No.
You were saying?
No, it's awful. You know, I agree with this lady too. Why are you bullying the kid? The kid didn't do nothing wrong but go to school. We need to stop this.
Yeah, we really do. Imagine this was your daughter or niece or granddaughter in this situation. Gotta look at it from that perspective too.
Yep, exactly. And I get what she's saying about the women that are male-centered also. I get that. Like she said about the women that will turn a blind eye to their children, you know, getting assaulted or whatever. That is a real thing that goes on, and it's a shame that a lot of these women and parents in general, because you know, can account for men too, turn a blind eye or do not protect the children. So, you know, some women will do anything to keep a man, even if it means they would let somebody assault their own kids. And it's unfortunate, but it's a true story. You know what I mean? Stuff like that happens.
I mean, to be fair, I've heard stories of young women who are single mothers, you know, turning a blind eye when their boyfriends or whatever the fuck the stepfather does some kinky stuff to the children. I've heard the stories before, so I know you ain't lying about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
It's sad.
I'm sorry. Scott Light said, blaming a child for this is like the infuriating line, "What were you wearing?" argument. What were you wearing around this man to entice him so much?
Yeah. Yeah. It's sad.
Doesn't matter what the fuck she was wearing. These are kids. And plus, no child should be dressing inappropriately in the first place, but still, the way these kids dress today is just boo.
Yeah, that's a different situation now, isn't it?
It really is. Let's see what she has to say. Fair use.
Being mad at the that fucking recorded this.
Y'all remember the little stud teacher or whatever?
Okay, this says grown adults are bullying a child because they believe she got the stud teacher fired. Get the fuck up out of here. I'm calling cap. Double cap.
C-A-P. Cap.
That's how I do it over here.
I need to get some of those for my channel. I'm trying to try new things. You know, I'm working on it. That's all I can say.
Okay. Well, just either use AI or just download from YouTube like I had to do.
Yeah.
Okay. This said the fact that her friend had to use her bigger following to defend her and the girl is insane. Like, why y'all bullying a literal child? Adults really suck at protecting black girls. Really.
That got fired for recording kids at school, even though she was a substitute teacher, making it seem like she was a teacher when she wasn't. The one girl that was in her video when she was like, "Damn, shorty, when she was like, I gotta get out of this school, these kids trying to take me down." So her friend took to TikTok to help defend her friend because a lot of grown adults are bullying her and saying that she is the reason that teacher got fired. Grown adults. Mind you, she's not the reason that lady got fired.
No. She really isn't.
That lady is the reason she got fired because she...
Absolutely. I could have told you that. Mm-hmm.
Well, no fucking shit.
was recording kids at school. And the fact that she is a kid and grown people are bullying her is so crazy to me. Y'all ain't got nothing better else to do.
Yeah. We got better things to do than to be trying to pick on innocent little children. We don't do that shit over here.
Right.
And if you don't have anything better to do, why target a child knowing the child did nothing wrong? Seriously.
Yeah, it's ridiculous at this point.
It really is. Okay, let's continue. Fair use.
Adults and people in general really suck at protecting black girls. And
I don't know if it's just black girls, but okay.
And the fact that so many grown people are defending that substitute stud teacher is so crazy to me. She lost her job for a reason. That girl is not the reason she lost her job. She should have not been recording those kids, and she also shouldn't have said what she said when she was recording the students, and specifically that girl. All she was doing was minding her business. And the way how she said that the lady was recording, she said she was recording like this. Like her phone was like this on her side. She said if she was recording like this, maybe she would have thought something different. But she said that was weird, that the way how she was recording, and she just so happened to look at her. And even like the girl said, if she really wanted to take her video down, she would have took that video down, but she posted it on all social media platforms.
Which is exactly why her ass got fired. Because she put it on multiple platforms. Ain't that some shit?
That's crazy. Yeah, I don't feel bad for her getting fired because whatever the reason she was recording or the comments that were made, whether they were sexual or not, use some decorum. You're supposed to be the teacher, not one of the students.
Yeah. And you saw how she was dressing. She'd even dress like a teacher. Like we said earlier, back when we were younger, our teachers they dressed old school, more professional, like, a blouse, skirt down to your kneecaps, high heels, and hair in a bun. And maybe some glasses.
Right.
But these teachers today, woof, man.
Or even those hospital type shoes, like with the older teachers, some of the male teachers used to have suspenders and everything else when I was growing up. So
yep,
it's different.
I haven't seen a pair of suspenders in almost 15, 20 years.
Right.
Right. Do they still make them? Because I work with kids because I do part-time work for a school bus district. I have not seen not one child on a special occasion wear some suspenders. I'm like, are they still in style now?
I think maybe older folks still wear them.
Yeah. I wore them when I was like in preschool. Yeah.
Yeah. The trend then came and went.
Yep. Kind of like our overalls died out. That died out too.
Right. Now I did see them kind of making a comeback because I've seen, some people kind of wearing them, but we used to wear them. I know that, like when the Tommy Hilfiger thing was really big, we used to wear the Tommy Hilfiger suspenders. I mean, overalls and stuff like that. But they kind of died out. But lately I saw, I've seen them in stores again. So we'll see.
Yeah. I mean, that style, if it come back, it come back. I mean, some styles you need to just stay dead, but I guess that can make a comeback.
I mean, look at the hairstyles these days, like the the Gumby type cuts and everything.
Oh,
That's
that.
made a comeback.
I thought I'd never see that again. When I
Yeah.
was in university in the 2010s, I saw a few people rocking that look. I'm like, when did that look start coming back?
Yeah, people are rocking that again. So you
Mhm.
never know.
Yeah, you never know. All right, let's continue. Fair use.
Because she cares about the likes and the views. That's what she wants. And then,
You care about the likes and the view. Like I said, anybody that's liking that video needs a good ass whooping and time in jail and to be fired from whatever job they work, just like this crazy woman. Just saying.
stud teacher decided to go over to Twitter. That is the last place she should have went.
The reason I know her is because I have a job. Now let me see what I work at here. I have a job, and she be at my job.
What the did she just say? I'm sorry, but definitely go back and watch the original video for context. Please, if you're under 18, do not follow these people. They are children. But this is in regarding to
absolutely
the substitute teacher who was a stud, who clearly did a bunch of inappropriate things that a teacher should not do, recording the, students, inappropriate things that she was saying about the students, sexualizing them, recording them, posting them, like without their consent or knowledge, and the list really goes on. And of course, this substitute teacher was fired. Please keep in mind, though, that the substitute teacher said multiple times that it was her first day teaching.
Oh, by the way, did I mention this? That was her first day on the job and she got fired?
Well, she didn't make it far.
I mean, I've seen people. Worse things have happened.
Right.
Some folks barely get past probation.
That's true.
But she got fired on her first fucking day. I'm like, whoa, okay. And I don't know which is weirder, the fact that this woman was a teacher at the school presenting herself the way she was presenting herself, or the fact that they interviewed her ass, saw her presentation, and still hired her. So
yeah, that is something I was thinking about as well. I guess they don't have a standard anymore.
I thought I was the only one that noticed that. I know a lot of these jobs will hire almost anybody. I mean, that's the case why it's so hard to find a goddamn job. They want to hire almost anybody.
Yeah. I agree with you.
But let's continue. Fair use.
And I feel like this just got so much darker with what this child just said. You mean to tell me that this child has a job and that she has seen this substitute teacher before at her job, before she saw her at school? Yep. This is giving stalker vibes. This is giving intentionally stalker vibes to me.
I don't know about stalker vibes. Maybe just a coincidence. Who knows? Who knows?
It depends on where they live too. Like, is it a smaller place? Is everything in the same area? Because like we figured, maybe she works at. It could only probably be 3 things I would think of for kids that age, like still in high school. Either the grocery store, fast food, or maybe retail, like a clothing store or a shoe store or something. You know what I mean? So the jobs are limited at that age. So it just, I guess it would depend on where they live.
Yeah, that's true. And I'm going to speculate that they live outside in the suburbs, seeing as how it's like a mixed race group of people at that school. Blacks and whites, Latinos all go to school together. Because, like I said, I work for a school bus district and we do the suburb where it'd be like a mixture of, whites, blacks, Puerto Ricans, or whatever. So that's my little theory.
It definitely doesn't look like the hood school.
It don't. They really don't. Trust me. You know the hood schools from the suburban schools.
Right.
I grew up in the city, so I would know those schools. I never went to a hood school per se, but I went to schools in my own in the city. Born and raised in Chicago, yeah.
Exactly.
Look at this. Scott the Life says she lucky all that she got was fired. USA, everyone and their grandma got a firearm. I'm just gonna say firearm. That's true. My mom carries one, so I ain't judging.
Well, I feel like you would rather be safe than sorry these days because there's a lot of weird stuff going on.
And Cynical one said there are states with super strict gun laws. Yep. And she said she doesn't carry one. Well, as long as you got a carry and conceal that's up to date, you should be okay. You don't have a carry and conceal, you better keep that weapon in your car or in your house at all times.
Yeah, but in hindsight, it doesn't stop people because people buy firearms on the street. So
and those be the main ones getting caught up the quickest.
Yeah.
All right, let's continue. Fair use.
Now, I don't know how many of y'all had a job when you were a teenager, but I most certainly had quite a few. And each and every time I had my high school, Letterman jacket, or I had my high school like sports bag, or maybe there was a hoodie or a shirt for the sports team I was on, or maybe I was just wearing my school merch overall. Or maybe I had a button or a pin or a decal on my car or what have you, right? There's a lot of different things that people may wear or might have on their car or whatever that tells where they're going to school, unfortunately. And honestly, I didn't even think about how, the safety precautions of all of that until this very moment, until she said that she saw this woman already before at her job. So could she not have had something on her person at some point in time when this substitute teacher saw her? And then she decided, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and start teaching, substitute teaching. And then she just waited and waited and waited for the opportunity for that specific school to say that they needed some assistance for the day. Then all of a sudden, she's pulling up. It's her first day substitute teaching, right? She's pulling up, making all kind of content, finds that specific girl that she had already saw at her job and decides to do content specifically on her, make all kind of inappropriate comments, and then post it.
Well, that's a bit of a stretch, but I guess when you put it like that, it does kind of make sense. I don't know.
I think that's a stretch as well. I don't think it was, like I said earlier, I think it would depend on the town if it was just a coincidence or not. You know what I mean? If it was a smaller place where you could see anybody at the local, grocery store, or everybody shopping in the same area or whatever, I don't know. I mean, you never know because there are some weird people, but just looking at it from the outside looking in, that's probably a stretch. She probably just needed a job. And if it's a small area, I wish I knew where this was. I don't know. Do you know?
No, they I don't think they disclosed.
Yeah, they probably wouldn't want the location out anyways.
I mean, the city and state would have been nice.
Harassed.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's kind of a stretch. But again, you never know. People are weird.
I mean, that's crazy. So you saw this young girl at your so this young girl worked at a store that you frequent. You see her. I guess whatever jacket she had on, the high school jacket or uniform, you recognize it, and just have to just apply for that school just to target her. Again, that's stretching it too much, but I've seen stranger things happen. When someone is stalking for real, they'll go above and beyond to get at their potential target.
Well, yeah, if she was a stalker, yeah. Yeah. I think it's a stretch, it seems like that may not be how it happened, especially if it's a smaller place, but like we said, you never know because there are some weirdos, there are some stalkers out here. You got to be careful, and it's sad for the kids, you know what I mean? I mean, there's always been weirdos, but it's just to a heightened degree, I think now. It's sad, kids can't even just go to school and be comfortable.
That's nothing new. Back in the day, the most we had to worry about going to school was getting jumped on by the local bullies or the local gangs.
Right. Yeah. Being home before the street lights.
Yep. Or my mama's case, just be back at the house where the street lights come. You ain't got to come back inside immediately, but be on that front stoop with.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, you look at it, kids don't even ride their bikes barely these days. I know when I was young, we was all over on our bikes. It's a big difference.
Oh, hey, there you go. Okay. What'd you say? You kind of went out for a bit. My bad.
Oh, I said, times have changed. Back in the day, people were all over on their bikes. I know I was, most kids I knew, we were out riding bikes and everything. These days, you barely see kids riding bikes. The most people I see riding bikes are maybe some older guys that probably don't have a car or something. You know what I mean? I don't see a lot of kids riding bikes like it used to be. Kids will
You're
be
right.
all over the city on bikes.
You're right. They don't ride bikes anymore. Now they ride them little motorized scooters or motorized bikes now.
It's just totally different.
Yeah, it is. I had about 2 bikes when I was in elementary school, all the way through high school. I rode a bike since I was 16 or 17, but
Yeah, me too. I haven't rode since I was probably 15. And we used to be all over. I mean, there'd be about 4 of us, 3 or 4 of us. We'd get on our bikes, we'd be everywhere.
absolutely.
hmm
Those were the days. And be back in the house before the street lights come back on, or at the very least be at the front porch where they can see you.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's before all the technology though, especially in my era. You know what I mean? So it's just like
Mine too.
we didn't have all that. We didn't have well, I remember when the video game, excuse me, first came out. I'll put it to you like that. As far as I had the first Nintendo when I was a kid.
I
You know
did
what I
too.
mean?
That was my first system.
Yeah.
I
had
got everything late. I got my Nintendo in 1987 when I was about 3 or 4 years old, or 88 when I was about 3 or 4 years old. I got the Sega Genesis maybe about 3 years later. So I
Right.
got every system late. So hey,
Yeah. Yep. I had mine in the 80s too. I remember I had the running pad and everything. We was playing the duck hunt and
yeah.
everything.
But the
The
thing
very
is,
first.
back in those, as ironic as it may sound, video games 25, 30, 40 years ago brought people together. How many family
Yeah.
members and friends played video games together, like trying to who can beat Super Mario Brothers first, or who can beat me in Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat? Oh,
Yeah, Mortal
that kept us
Kombat.
together. That shit
Yep.
kept us together as kids all the way until at least maybe teenagehood and adulthood. It kept us together.
Yeah, that's
Nowadays, it's
true.
all online gaming. These kids would rather be on their iPads playing games with their neighbors like a block down, barely
Yeah.
going to each other's homes anymore. It's like everything's gotten so advanced that it just separated us. Advanced technology, but major separation.
Yeah, and I think it's made a lot of people socially awkward too because everything is online and they don't have to really get out and socialize. They socialize online more than back in the day. We had to be outside to socialize,
Yeah.
we had to go out and meet people, so it's a lot of things that of course technology, advanced and it's good and it makes things more convenient and whatever, but there is a downside.
Yep, it's always a downside. I mean,
Mhm.
back in the day, if I were to shoot my shot at you, I have to must have some confidence and approach you and
Right.
get you to break the ice first. Nowadays, just go online, swipe left, swipe right. If you don't like this person because I'm too short, too bald, swipe left.
Exactly.
Yeah, back in the
Exactly.
day. Yeah,
Mhm.
back in
And
the
not
day,
even that. You don't even have to go on the swiping things. People are meeting on Facebook, IG, YouTube, whatever. You know what I mean?
that don't do it for me. I can't take YouTube or Facebook relationships seriously. Now, if you're my friend on Facebook, that's one thing.
Right.
Talk on Facebook Messenger, but to meet strangers, nah, that don't quite do it for me.
Right. Right.
And
Yeah,
some
it's
female,
interesting. Kudos to those that do. And they find their person, I guess. But it can get a little strange because they're just people are different these days, and they're just different. You got to be careful for guys and girls. We got to be careful out here.
yeah, you really do. I mean, if I had my way, I'll probably go back to maybe the early mid 2000s where we had social media, but I'm gonna say we had social media, but we used it more sparingly and minimalistic. For example, MySpace, when that shit popped up, that was my first taste of social media when I was in college.
Oh yeah, MySpace.
And yes, I don't know about you, but for me personally, I met quite a few females off MySpace and of course Black Planet back in the day.
I remember Black Planet as well.
Yep. Me and my boys used to meet quite a few women on there. I'm pretty sure you met some men on there too. I mean, up close in person, not just texting back and forth. Well, texting didn't even exist back then, but
Yeah,
back and forth all the time.
I
Then you
don't think
meet
I
up.
really met any back in the day off the dating sites like Black Planet or
I did.
MySpace, but I had a lot of friends on there. You know, I remember that, and I remember we could put music on our profiles and different stuff on MySpace. So yeah, it was cool when it first came out.
Yeah. Then Facebook came along and killed it for better or for well. I can't say for better.
That is the truth. Facebook came along and that it shut it down. It really did.
But yeah, that's what
It
I did
wasn't
with,
so cool anymore because Facebook was more had more features where people could talk to each other right then. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think MySpace had better presentation. I think the objective for the site was kind of different. With MySpace, it's just with Facebook, you're just keeping up with old friends and family members. It's not the same thing as using a dating site. At least MySpace was like the best of three worlds. It's a networking site, entertainment site, hookup / dating site, all put into one. So 3 into 1.
Yeah, that's true. I remember the way it was set up. It was cool. And then, but Facebook didn't have a lot of those same features that MySpace had, where you could decorate your page with music and different graphics and stuff. And, you know, Facebook was different, but, you know, it was what it was.
Yep.
I remembered something called Tag, too. I don't know if you remember Tag.
I remember Tag. I started using that back in 2011.
Mm-hmm.
I met women off of that, too. I met plenty of females off of that motherfucker. And that's something I've noticed too. It's like nowadays people use dating sites to put in work to try to meet somebody, but these days all they care about is likes, comments, and subscriptions. You know, just attention. Nobody was thirst trapping, attention, and clout chasing back then. So we had to put in some work to meet somebody back in those days.
Right. And then even before, if we're really taking it back, it was the party lines.
I never tried that, but I had cousins that tried that shit. I'm gonna say by the time I was old enough by the time I was old enough, I guess they shut it down for whatever reason because the internet took over.
Yeah, the internet took over. But before the internet, before the MySpaces and stuff, Black Planet and all that, it was the party lines. It was you had to get on the call, but you don't know what the person looks like. You're just talking.
Mm-hmm. Catfishing before catfishing was even a thing.
Yeah. I had a friend that used to catfish people.
I'm like, damn. All I got to go on is a physical description based on your voice, how you describe yourself. That ain't telling me shit, honestly.
Yeah, exactly.
I would say now, at least nowadays, you can look at somebody's profile picture, but even then, they can still deceive you.
Yep, that is true as well.
I got catfished some 10 years ago. Well, sort of, kind of. I said sort of, kind of, because while he was using a fake profile, he came out and said, "I'm not a woman, I'm actually a man." I'm like, "You sons of bitch."
Really?
Said it. He just came out and admitted it to me.
I've heard a lot of those stories. Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Like, you got 5 pictures. I guess he hacked somebody's profile because the dude had 5 pictures of a woman.
There's this story of, I believe he was a football player in college, and this guy was catfishing him. Like, he catfished him so bad, was using this other woman's pictures, and the woman didn't know about it. But just so happened that the gay guy that was catfishing actually reached out to the woman whose pictures he was using and said, "Hey, I need you to do me a favor," because the guy was getting fed up. And so he was like, "Send me a picture right now with you holding a sign in your hand so I know you're real," or something like that, right? So the gay guy actually reached out to the woman whose photo he was using and asked her to take the photos for him. And I guess she felt sorry for him and helped him out and did it. So the catfish continued. Like, she didn't mind that he was using her photos or whatever, but I guess she didn't think that he was playing a dangerous game. But yeah. And so he was able to continue to catfish the guy using this other woman's photos.
I'm like, why would she even agree to do that for that man?
Right. And she did. It was a whole documentary because the guy ended up being in the NFL, and it was a whole story. I don't remember the guy's name, but he was a Hawaiian player. And he was talking to this guy for a minute because I guess the guy could change his voice and sound just like a woman over the phone. So they was talking over the phone, and he was sending them pictures. But and just so happened he actually met him in person, but didn't know it was him. Like the guy was kind of stalking him, you know what I mean? But the whole time he's thinking he's talking to a girl. So at the end, the gay guy ended it by faking his own death, faking the fake girl's death. You know what I'm saying? But then the story came out. So everybody was thinking, this is right before the dude goes to the NFL and he's all in love with this catfish. And just so happens that I think his grandmother or grandfather died. And then right after that, the guy that was catfishing him said he was dying of cancer, whatever. So the story got out, the whole college, everybody was sending him loves. He lost his grandparent and he lost his girlfriend and blah, blah, blah. The guy was grieving and stuff, but come to find out, it was never the girl. It was the guy the whole time. And the story came out and it almost ruined the guy's career because they thought he was lying. They thought he was gay. Like when the story broke, you know what I mean? Thought he was lying, thought he was gay, thought all this stuff, and almost ruined his career. Like, because they wrote articles of such a comeback story. He got drafted in the NFL and all this and the third after he lost his girlfriend and his grandparent. Like they made a big deal about it, the whole college. Yeah, crazy stuff. And it was a catfish the whole time.
Damn, I can't imagine. I may look it up when I get off the stream because that is now they got a whole TV show. I'm gonna say about 15 years ago they had a whole TV show about catfishing. That's way worse than what they could come up with.
Yep. True story. That's why it's just like, you got to be careful. But with all the video calling and FaceTiming and everything, there's no way anybody should be able to get catfish these days. You know what I'm saying? I mean, somebody might trick you with a filter or something, but you should. I definitely wouldn't be meeting anybody until we was FaceTiming or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I need to see how you look when you first wake up in the morning. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And I want to see what you look like without makeup on at least once.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Yeah,
And I don't blame, I feel like in this, if you're dating or you're trying to meet people in this climate, you really got to be careful because, not only if you're for a straight man, you know what I mean? There's so many gay people or transgender, that have the appearance of a woman, so you got to watch out for that. And for women, there's so many men that are on the down low that are really into men, you know what I mean? And they're just looking for women as a cover up. So I think it's bad on both ends. And this dating market and this climate these days, it's definitely bad on both ends.
Yeah, it really is. How dating has changed.
Right.
I miss the simpler days. We just have to talk to someone face to face, or if you met them online, at least you put in work to meet somebody. I miss them days.
That's true.
All right, we're almost done with this video. Let's continue. Fair use.
Seems to me like she was banking on that child seeing her post. Seems to me like she was trying to send her some type of a message, trying to get her to connect with her. Because it must have failed at her job or she wanted more or whatever the case may be. But this is so much darker. This got so dark. And now I'm concerned for this child's safety. And I mean it. I think she should be talking with her parents, going to her job, going to the school, and making sure that this teacher is banned. Not only banned from the school premises, but banned from school events to make sure when she's playing volleyball and playing whatever other sport that she plays at her, at other schools, at away games, that this is still going to be something that's considered when it comes to her safety.
I don't know. The kids say they didn't know her and they never seen her. But the one girl she focused in on in the video, she says she saw her before at her job. Not sure where she's working at. It could be a coincidence or maybe not. But what I do know is this woman had no business working at that school in the first place for any of this to happen. And I'm also one.
Yeah, would you hire someone looking like this on their first day?
Yeah. No.
You
'cause
would?
You can't even tell if she's a student or a teacher. I mean, I'm all for people being able to dress how they want as long as it's appropriate, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the school guidelines are.
I wish I could tell you, but remember, I'm just a monitor aide, so I can't tell you much of what the school guidelines are either. My job is just to make sure they get to and from school safely. That's it.
Right.
But yeah, this is some crazy stuff. But let's continue. Fair you.
100% certain that these grown adults jumping on her social media, blaming her for the substitute getting fired, they are 1000% out of order. She did nothing but go to school and participate in their parade in the hallway. It was the so-called grown-up, the adult in the situation, that was trying to get attention from those students and was sitting up there recording them saying what she was saying. And I do not like these people blaming the student. They are absolutely wrong. And that's why I've been saying for the longest, Black women are not the least protected. The least protected are Black children, especially if they've been wronged by a Black woman.
Well, you heard it from her. It ain't Black women that's least protected. It's the Black children that are least protected. That's deep.
Yeah, that can definitely be a true statement. But I can't believe they made a AI of the incident already. Wow.
Yep.
Did you just see that?
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I already saw that.
Absolutely wrong. And that's why I've been saying.
Look at it.
Wow.
Capture her likeness. Well, this looks like a whole man right here. But you
right.
And got the phone in it, like it's clipped to his sleeve or something. I don't know.
What is going on? They wrong for that.
Well, this is how fast word travels. Already got an AI depiction of her or an AI meme of her.
Right.
And I love AI. You saw I released 2 AI generated videos today.
Oh, I had to check them out.
I thought you'd been saw, but okay. You could look at them later. All right, let's continue. Let's continue.
For the longest.
All right.
Black women are not the least protected. The least protected are Black children, especially if they've been wronged by a Black woman. Normally, in a situation like that, you can forget about anybody understanding or any corrective action at all. But in this case like that, you can forget about anybody understanding. Or
look at that. She said, is that a teacher, y'all? So somebody was asking, is that a teacher? So they didn't. So I guess they were flabbergasted about the whole thing too. A teacher coming in looking like that. Of course, students are going to wonder, is she a teacher or a student?
Yep, exactly.
Or any corrective action at all. But in this case,
y'all, that's a teacher.
The school did fire the substitute, and she was also fired from her other position working with the vulnerable. But seeing people defending her.
Oh, yeah, she had another job working with disabled people, and she lost that job too because of this bullshit.
See how it trickles down?
Yep.
People better be mindful of what they're doing out here.
They really do. I fear you. You look like a student. Yep, even someone else said it. You look like a student.
Her and coming for the student, she came out asking for $1,200. They gave her over $1,000 so far, and she's a grown woman. She can go get another job like anybody else.
But who will hire her after this mess? Just saying.
It's not TikTok's fault. It's not the student's fault. She's the one who did this to herself. Let's go ahead and get the conversation started. Tell me what you think about this below. I want to thank everybody who supported this channel. You can show your support as well. The link to PayPal is below. Ladies, fellas, want a balance analysis?
Well, that's the video.
That's crazy.
It really is.
That was interesting, and I don't feel bad for her. You know, I hope she learns a valuable lesson from this.
My question is it too late to learn that valuable lesson? Because now they say what you put on the internet is there forever unless you take it down.
Yeah, but I guess it seems like she's raising money.
I can't believe they actually donated money. You ain't getting a look at my money with that. You know, if that's what you're doing.
Yeah, But you see how there's mixed opinions. You know, they even people went as far as bullying the kid. So obviously she has people that is standing with her.
Yeah, but that is wild. Why would you stand by someone that could possibly do harm to your own children if you have children? That's what I don't get.
Right.
Why?
Yeah. I agree. I totally agree with you. I think it was inappropriate and yeah, she, you know, I don't know what to say, but I don't know if she'll ever get hired again in a school. Well, at least probably not in that district, you know.
Yeah, probably not in that district.
Yeah, because you know, I have heard of situations where people shift around and get moved or transferred or whatever. Heck, the priests do the same thing, you know.
The priest?
Hmm.
What priest?
The priest, after they get caught up with kids or get, you know, cases or, you know, some things get found out. And it's been a known practice for years. They'll just transfer them to a different um church in a different district.
Oh, that kind of stuff. Okay.
Yeah. It's a real thing. They've been doing that for decades.
But don't they get caught up in the end? I heard of people doing that kind of shit, but they get caught up some months, maybe a year or two later.
Yeah, I've seen stories and documentaries of some of these that were doing it for years. And every time like the head priest would find out, they sweep it under the rug and just transfer them to another district or another state to be the priest there, and then it would continue on with the cycle. Sad story.
That is messed up.
Because they didn't want their name to be tarnished, you know, or the reputation of the church.
Well, it makes sense to kick him out because you don't want to damage that. That's a holy place, a sanctuary. You don't want to damage the reputation by having people like that around. So yeah. But why put him in why put him in a new sanctuary, a new holy place?
That's the thing there. I can get it. You don't want to damage your reputation, but at that point you turn him in. You know what I mean? You have to turn him in. But no, it's a well-known practice and you know, in the Catholic Church, and they have been doing it for decades. There's been, I mean, and this, I don't mean like it's isolated incidents. There's been hundreds. Like, if you wanted to know more, you could look it up. There's been hundreds of these cases where they just transfer them to a different church. Yep. So, sad case.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
But thank you so much. I got to get ready to make dinner. Thank you so much for having me up.
Oh, not a problem. What you cooking? Save some for me. What you cooking for real? What you cooking for real?
I think I'm making some smothered chicken.
I would have made some chicken, but I forgot to buy some salt and pepper. So hey, I got flour but no salt and pepper. Just salt but no pepper.
Well, it'll be healthy.
I suppose so.
Yeah. I make you some gravy or something.
What am I gonna do with gravy?
You got some sauce? Put some barbecue sauce on it or something.
Oh God, no. I want a whole gourmet meal. How you gonna be my wife if you gonna give me just gravy? Come on now. Work with me here. Work with me here.
You're the one that forgot the salt and pepper.
And
you gotta improvise. You gotta make do. You ain't got no salt and pepper. If you still want to eat the chicken, you know, you got to come up with something to cover it.
I have other seasonings, but I don't know what the hell is in them.
Yeah. Well, that might work. You know, there's different seasons that can substitute salt and pepper.
Yeah, as long as the chicken tastes good, I don't care.
Right. Well, you have a good night.
All right, take care of yourself. Shout out to you, Fear No Morals. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for stopping by. Shout out to you.
All right. Bye-bye.
Take care, my girl. Take care. All right, ladies and gentlemen, shout out to my new subscriber. Well, guest, I should say. I don't know if she subscribed just yet, but God damn, where is she? Oh, yeah. Shout out to Theonoboros Gems. Wonderful guest up here. And very beautiful at that. Oh, yes. But anyways, I got another video for y'all to react to. Let me know what y'all think of this one. Okay, this one, shout out to Average Man Unplugged. This one says, white woman triggered hearing black woman says, only weak black men date white women. Wow. Well, this should be interesting. So if you're a black man, you prefer white women or women that are outside their race, you're considered a weak man. But yet when women date white men, they're considered strong and just fed up. Bullshit ass double standards. But let's get into this. Crank up the volume, activate the full screen, and fair use.
This one might get me canceled, but I feel like I have to speak on this. Yesterday, I saw an interview with two African-American women, and I say African-American because it is relatable to the story, and they were speaking on interracial couples. I believe their exact words were, black women with white men are tired. They're tired of dealing with their own race, is the way she explained that. Decided they wanted to date white men. Then she says, black men who date white women are weak. This.
Wow. I'm calling cap. Triple the cap.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro. C-A-P. Cap. Cap. C-A-P. Cap.
It's the paperwork. That's cap. Totally cap. That means lie.
That's a bunch of, I mean, I believe what she's saying, but that statement is just cap. Let's continue.
This right here is what fired me up.
I like this one.
Yeah, me too. Shout out to Average Man Unplugged.
What is going on, YouTube? It is your boy Ron back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. It's your boy Ron back with another subscribe. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it.
This one might get me canceled, but I feel like I have to speak on this. Yesterday, I saw an interview with two African-American women, and I say African-American because it is relatable to the story, and they were speaking on interracial couples. I believe their exact words were, black women with white men are tired. They're tired of dealing with their own race, is the way she explained that. Decided they wanted to date white men. Then she says, black men who date white women are weak. This right here is what fired me up. A little backstory. I'm married to an African-American man.
And she's married to a black man. Hey, kudos to you.
Especially coming from a black woman, saying that black men are weak for dating a white woman.
Really?
Black men are not weak for dating white women. My husband had been through so much before me and dated strictly in his race his whole life until we got together when he was 22, 23, somewhere in there, and been treated like absolute trash. But that's not to say that's technically black women. It's just the people he was picking. Same thing goes for me. I have never technically dated a white man. I've always dated black men. But
okay, well, what does that say about her? I mean, I don't put a race on quality, you know, because to me that sounds like a bullshit double standard. She admits that she's married to a black man and he's been through a whole lot of stuff dealing with his own race of black women. So what does that tell you? Is he going to the white woman because he's too weak to deal with the strong, independent, sassy, badmouth boss chick? Or is he going to the white woman because she's of better quality? Me personally, I'm going with the latter because, but hey, you can't put a race on somebody's quality. Maybe this white woman is better at being a good person. Maybe she's a good wife, a good lover, a good friend, something he can't get out of a black woman. And yes, he chose them, but then he had to wisely unchoose these women for one reason or another. He can't get out of a black woman that he got out this white woman. And I was on a panel maybe last year, and the question was, can black people be racist? I'm going to tell you right now, this has got to be the closest I've seen black people be racist. Anytime you want to shame somebody for dating outside your race, you're basically implying that your race is superior to that other race that that person is trying to date. In this case, if a black woman is going to shame a black man for wanting to date outside of his own race, she's implying that her race of black women are superior to other races of women. So that sounds kind of racist in and of itself. Just saying. That right there can sound racist. The closest I've seen black people come to being racist. You think your black women are much better than any other race of women, white, Asian, whatever the fuck. That's racist in and of itself, you know. But let's continue. All right. Fair use.
Always chose wrong. It's not because of the race. It's not. I'm so sick of people throwing race into everything.
Like I say, you can't put race on quality.
Because
you can't put
black
quality.
men who
You can't put quality on a person's race. Just saying.
who date white women are just as tired as the black women who date white men. I feel like it's just the people that they're picking. I felt like that lady was coming for my husband, even though obviously she wasn't. But he deserved to be treated the way I was treating him and vice versa. Just like he had been dating in his race his whole life until he met me. It's not because I was white. I had been dating black men my whole life, and he is a black man.
I bet you somebody gonna say she has a black man fetish. Call her what the fuck you want. If she's happy, let her be. I don't give a damn about interracial dating. Date who the fuck you want to date. If they're outside your race or inside your race, you date who you are comfortable dating and start worrying about what the fuck other people may say about this. Because somebody always gonna have some bullshit to say about it. You're dating outside your race because you're not strong enough to handle women of your own race. Bitch, get the fuck up out of here. Maybe I'm just trying something new, okay? I mean, where's that same energy when black women date white men? Why can't we keep the fucking energy consistent? Why can't we say, well, black men go date outside the race, they're weak pieces of shit, just like women who date outside the races are weak pieces of shit? Or they're both fed up with each other and decide to go outside their race. Keep the energy consistent. Just saying. Fair use.
I didn't switch the race. It's not about race.
It ain't.
Shit. I have a whole bunch on this topic, and I've chosen to stay silent for the most part. But at the same time, like I said, I feel like she was coming for my husband, even though she technically wasn't.
Unfortunately, this is just the reality for black men when it comes to dating outside your race. I don't understand why that is, because you don't hear women of other races saying that. I remember seeing one particular comment that stood out to me. Someone said, and actually, this was actually a white woman in the comment. She said that the only demographics that she sees complaining the most when it comes to this particular dynamic, especially black men and white women or interracial dating in general, is usually the black women and the white men that are complaining the most about it.
So it's black women and white men that complain about interracial dating the most. Wowee.
I find that very, very interesting, but not shocking.
Not to me either.
Because I mean, just think about how black women reacted. This is still funny to me. How black women reacted to Travis Kelce getting engaged to Taylor Swift. Kayla Nicole's reaction. I mean, like, that right there tells you everything that you need to know. And then when you hear what this woman had to say in this interview, like, it kind of confirms that there's definitely a certain level of entitlement that black women have. I would probably say a little bit more than other races of women, because on one hand, y'all complain about black men dating outside of their race and calling them weak and all this bullshit, but then on the other hand, when you look at the Travis Kelce situation, y'all feel entitled to the white man too. So it's kind of like, what's really the issue?
Yeah. Do y'all really hate interracial dating as a whole, or you just don't like the fact that your own race of men are just going outside of you and trying to find some quality? Which one is it? You can't make interracial dating an issue when it involves a man doing it, but then don't have shit to say when it's a woman doing it. I say men and women date whoever the fuck you want to date, and don't be out here trying to shame people for their dating preferences. Yeah, that's the one thing we will not do over here. Just saying. Fair use.
But let me show y'all this interview that she's referring to.
I'm trying to get an answer out of y'all that I haven't gotten yet.
Okay, come on.
When we're walking down the street and we see a black man holding hands with a white woman, we have a very particular experience.
Yes.
But when we be walking down the street, we might see a black woman with a white man. We might not have that same energy. And
she even said it herself. Don't have the same energy when it's a white man and black woman, but as you would a black man, white woman. What the fuck is going on here?
Oh my God!
What? A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit.
All right, let's continue.
where is that setting?
I ain't gonna hold you. Sometimes the white boys be pulling bad. I'm talking about bad. I be like, hey.
They do.
My boy.
And once the black wife effect take over, it'd be like, okay, they match.
Hey,
Honestly, I think a lot of black women, and I'll speak for myself, and I'm working through not feeling like this. If I'm walking down the street and I see a black man with a white woman, there's a weakness in him.
Ooh.
It's a weakness in him. Double cap.
AP. That's cap. Totally cap. That means lie.
Let's continue.
Something in him is weak.
What in him is weak exactly? Okay, so if a white woman dates a white man, does that make her weak? Make the shit make sense. Just saying.
I want to preface this by saying, 'cause I don't think we had an opportunity to say it as much. Love is love.
Love is love.
And
Love is love.
as was
Amen.
evidenced in our BEG draft, we just fell in love and she just happened to be white. Sometimes this happens,
no, that's real.
but sometimes it don't. And I just want to contextualize her statement by that. By
You
saying
ain't
that.
context the shit. She said what she said, bruh, and that shit ignorant as fuck, dog.
It really is.
It just make black folks look stupid.
They really do.
And the fact that the majority of black folks just stick together. Especially considering the fact that it's 2025 and interracial relationships exist. Especially given the fact that it's his fucking preference.
Having interracial relationships always existed. Just saying.
Especially given the fact that his fucking life. It's a weakness in somebody because they ain't pick your ass.
Absolutely. All this bullshit about, oh, you can't handle a strong black woman. Nope, I just can't handle no account, bitchy, loudmouth, sassy ass, disrespectful ass chick. That's what the fuck I'm not willing to handle. Now, to be fair, other races of women can have similar attitudes and not the same attitude. Which is why you can't put quality on a person. You can't put a race on someone's quality. You can't say whites are better than blacks and vice versa. You got to look at the quality of the person because it's trashy people amongst all races of people. Just saying. Fair use.
You don't know what that fucking man's story was. You don't know what the fuck that man's story is. You got black men out here who have tried to be with black women their whole goddamn life and they may have not come across as black enough. Right? Got turned around over and over and over and over. So I'm gonna go with the fuck I'm appreciated.
Childish Gambino. Y'all ain't like me growing up, not never. Then I got a white woman, and because I got money, now it's like you don't like sisters. Y'all ain't never gave me the time of day. And when I tried, it was like I was nerdy, weird, ugly duckling, and nobody wanted nothing to do with me. And now I'm supposed to, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's my experience. And then I don't, if I shot my shot at you, I might have thought you was, you know what I'm saying? But if y'all don't like me, and we know it happens because it happened to black little girls, it happened to black boy where you just ain't it. But then now if I go date something else is, oh, I hate myself. If I do shit, you made me feel like that. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all never wanted nothing to do with me. So it's go both. It's on.
And why is it always the men that these black women don't want? Why is it always the particular ones that these women often were not checking for in the beginning? Now, to be fair, he probably could have just met some more black women, met somebody, within the same black community or whatever the fuck, and stick with black women but meet somebody new. But hey, I said you can find quality outside your own race. Go for it. You ain't got to stick to your own race. Ever heard of expanding your horizons? And like I said, white isn't better, black isn't better. It's all about the person you choose. That's how that goes. Fair use.
Both sides, but at the end of the day, if I go with where I'm being shown love, what's the issue with that?
But he weak. That's bullshit, bro.
He really is.
As ignorant, small-minded. It's stupid. It makes black folks look retarded. It definitely make her look retarded.
Well, no fucking shit.
These smart, eloquent, articulate ass idiots. So if a black man weak for being with the white girl, then what the fuck is the black woman with the white man?
That's a very good question. Is she weak too? But nah, she just fucking tired. That's some bullshit.
This is bullshit.
All right, let's continue. Fair use.
I appreciate you doing that because I believe the same. On the other side, I think when I see a black woman with a white man, despite all the historical context that we know that sits behind that, I think, oh, she must have got she's tired. Like she must have got so fed up that she's getting to rest now.
Bruh.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
That's cap.
Okay, let's continue. Fair use.
And again, why would
so the black man is too weak when he dates his own race? I mean, outside of his race, but the black woman is just tired and fed up. Yo, boy, what kind of fucking ignorant double standard is that shit? Maybe the man wants to be happy. Maybe the man is just fucking tired. Ever thought about that? Again, you can't put a race on you can't put quality on somebody's race. One race is no better than the other, possibly. You can't make this up, Pete.
God damn it! You can't make this shit up.
All right, fair use.
that be the interpretation? Yeah. Because as I mentioned earlier, for me, I don't want to date outside my race.
Yeah.
But it may be my only option at a certain point, so I have to be open to the only.
So I guess the men of your own race are men you just don't want for whatever reason. Fair enough, but if you want to date outside your own race, that's fine. But don't call men weaklings for dating outside their own fucking race. Give the same respect and the same goddamn energy. That's all I'm saying. Fair use.
I think there are some black women, not all, because like you said, love is love.
Man, get the shit out of here, bro. You're gonna.
What have I told y'all on this channel, bro? When it comes to most of these conversations, these women are just morally biased. It's just all bias at the end of the day, bro. It really is, man. Think about that. She said, even with all of the historical context that we know of, y'all still don't have that same energy when y'all see black women with a white man. Like, as crazy as this is gonna sound, and I can't even believe.
Why?
I'm saying this myself. The only black person that I know that really shits on black women dating white men is Dr. Umar. Yeah, I said it. Ironically enough, outside of him, I can't really think of anyone else, black male or female, that goes against it and speaks about it loudly. You know what I'm saying? So, again, I will let that's probably like one of the rare cases where I got to give Dr. Umar. I'll respect him for having that stance. Like when it comes to this particular topic, he's not biased. He calls it down the middle. But as you can see, when black women are having this conversation, this is typically the take that you usually see them have, and I really haven't seen it go the other way.
We don't have an issue with what you like.
Right.
Cal.
I don't.
One of our issues, particularly for straight black women, is that there's not a lot of y'all to choose from.
I almost ran up.
I hate to say it, and I hope it don't sound ridiculous, but the numbers quite literally don't lie. And then the way things are also set up, black women being one of the most educated groups, it is difficult for us to find counterparts. And the counterparts we do have, they got their pick of the litter.
Yes, they do.
Absolutely. Because y'all going for the men that every other woman wants and got options. So why would he want to settle for you? So you can't just discredit men who don't have the status and the wealth like that. What about the men who are confident, Christian, and have things going for themselves? What about those men? What do they get? And even if a man did meet your standard, why would he date you? You got to ask yourself that question as well, you know. But let's continue. Fair you.
And now we have to all be.
But she's not saying anything that other women are not struggling with. It's the same dynamic. It may be more concentrated. I ain't gonna say more concentrated. Y'all feeling the fire because y'all bring so much of a fire, dog. Don't get it twisted. But stereotypes are stereotypes because they real. And the more educated black women tend to become, especially in the modern era, there's a lot of bullshit to come with that, bro. And men at the end of the day want the path of least resistance.
Absolutely. The path of least resistance. Yep.
And I ain't even gonna just paint black women the worst, bro. All these different races of women are struggling with the same shit. Don't know how to damn shut the fuck up and chill out, bro. Hispanic, white, Indian, Asian, black, bro. It's an American Western thing. All y'all.
Yeah, this dynamic goes across all races. You know, the 80-20 rule, like that applies everywhere.
Yep, you ain't lying about that, honestly. Okay, I'm gonna take a brief stream break for a while, and I'm gonna come back up. If anybody come on the panel before I get back, just sit tight. I'll be sure to bring you up soon. All right, ladies and gentlemen, sit tight. I'll be right back.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Yeah. Halloween night, fog thick, bass loud. We riding through Forks looking too proud. Then something glitters by the trash can light. Oh no, it's Edward Cullen. Yeah, that wanna be Sparkle Vampire from Twilight. He leaning on a Prius with blood on his chin. Said, don't judge, bro, I just gave in. Bit some dude blood, alcohol level off the chart, and smelling like gin. Now the weird Sparkle lady is drunk off plasma. An original sin. Eyes crossing like red neon signs. Glitter drip mixing with box wine lines. Tried to floss his fangs, dropped the thread. Mumble Bella left me, then bit his own leg. Halloween in Twilight, Sparkle off too. A drunk fool, now he lit like me. Bella dressed like a slutty nurse. He got jealous, lost his chill. Now the undead got a hangover feel. He said she walked in, short skirt, white lace. I blacked out halfway through her face. Tried to sip sober, but the flavor lied. That 180 proof vein caught my pride. Now I'm buzzed, immortal, and talking in tongues. I can feel my liver, but I ain't got one. Tried to fly, hit a Walgreens sign. Because I can only run fast. Landed in Candy, stole my line, and everybody laughed. Halloween in Twilight, tragic and loud. Edward fell off in front of a crowd. Bella Billy in threads, world gone dim. Bella Billy in threads, world gone dim. And he's still sparkling drunk again. Happens every Halloween, I think she does it just to make him jealous. She's more Latino chica than a Pacific Northwest albino. On every Halloween night, like she an albino Latino chica that do whatever to make her man jealous. And it works. He in the street yelling team me forever. Sipping on blood like it's rosé clever. Tried to flirt with witches, voice all slurred. Called her mummy baby, mixed up words. He said real vampires recycle pain. Then trip face first through a window pane. Police rolled by and didn't even stop. They thought he was glitter from a TikTok drop. He staggered past the DJ booth, ordered 2 shots of typo, positive truth. That's his favorite flavor and he loves to save a barkeep. Said bro, that's plasma not proof. He said run it neat, then he hit the roof. We watching sparkle like fireworks fade. Each hiccup sounded like first grade. Over a century old and still no self-control. The world's most popular immortal on parole. And it's all because of jealous love. Halloween and Twilight, moonlight spin. Edward still drunk and won't let the night in. Bella now wearing just turned 18, heart on sleeve. Eddie bit the wrong neck, now we can't leave. Now it's 4 a.m. He's still on tilt, glitter puddle where guilt got spilled. Talking about how true love can expire. Watch you a nice from a funeral fire. That's an undead. Said if he created, he said tell Bella I'd die again. We said you can't, bro, that's the trend. He cried one tear and it was straight Cabernet. Then moonwalked his way into Judgment Day. New eyes, moon high, air feeling like falling fame. Edward talking about needing help, but forgot his own name. Said he go vegan, start fresh. But then his phone buzzed loud. Bella on Instagram posting her flesh. He roared loud my destiny and dropped his vape. Smashed the child's pumpkin, didn't say sorry, then blamed the shape. He back in motion, full relapse glow. Ripped the head off a scarecrow just for show. Tried to Uber home, GPS said no, cause he sparkled too bright for the map to go. Talking about stocks and eternal strife, selling NFTs of his fanged out life. Stepped to the DJ and said play my theme, then fainted mid-dream like a Halloween meme. Crowd chanting weird Sparkle-Letty, and the irony thick. Bella live streaming her twerking, playing the trick. He twirls once with the cape all torn and whispers immortality's overdrawn. Lights cut low, heartbeat drum. We just laughed and let him hum. Sun creeping up, he's still humming songs. Sparkles dim, but the meme lives long. Moral of the night, my friend, don't bite drunk or the party ends. Wild Dirty Sanchez, Halloween blend. Twilight's gone, viral again.
I never trust a nigga cause they hater. A nigga out here trying to stack some paper. You better cuff your bitch before I date her. That dick up in the stomach, I know you hate her. That money on my man, I'm trying to get it. I ain't worried about no nigga in my business. Gotta stay up in your lane, man, I'm trying to get this business. Trying to get that fucking money on my mind. If you with it, rest in peace to my nigga Young Dog. Right here in Mississippi, trying to just get it dog. Motherfucker damn hater, man, I might fuck your bitch. Better watch your damn mouth when you talking about me type shit. I'm chillin' on the east side, Riverside. The East View, yeah, type shit. Straight from the motherfucking 660. Don't play with me, I just might shoot you. Keep it real with your G no matter what. Never stab a nigga back for a buck. If she fuck, she gon' fuck, she gon' fuck. Goddamn, my nigga, what's up? Cross the line, nigga, better stay. Thinking back, cross the line, beat up. Rather be judged by 6 and clear by 12. My nigga, better believe it's all well. Now I got the motherfucking trap jump. These hoes got they motherfucking ass jump. Me and June bucking pimpin' on these hoes. Sad shit, River Hill type shit. Niggas don't wanna take a loss, but if you take a loss, they just cost to beat the ball. Making money out here in the street, man. It's chestnut checker on your piece of trees. Know what I mean? Grad cut low, watch out for the snake. Cause a nigga rob you real fast type shit. Have a real fine bitch sucking on your dick, but the whole time she up, just to set it up, bitch. Keep one in the hole, nigga never know when a nigga bout to pull a kick dough. Keep one up in the hole, a nigga never know when a nigga bout to pick a kick dough. Keep it real with your G no matter what. Never stab a nigga back for a a buck. If she fuck, she gon' fuck, she gon' fuck. Goddamn, my nigga, what's up? If you crack the line, nigga, better stay. Thinking back, crack the line, beep up. My nigga, I'm here. That way, my nigga. Shout out to June, aka Free. Shout out to my nigga Pimpin' Boss Street. You know what I'm saying? Over there on the house. Free my nigga, man, up in that bin. Free my nigga, they ain't gonna never see the streets again. We up in this thing. You know what I'm saying? My nigga got cold in the morning. I'm up in the studio 4 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? Finna wake my nigga up. Man, we got motion around this bitch. Four flats on the Cadillac, add up type shit. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. Fuck you talking about? Hey. Got my nigga June bugging that bitch. What up, bro? My nigga alright type shit. It's alright. Free runner. Yeah. Type shit. Let go. Hey, fuck up. I never trust a nigga cause they hater. A nigga out here trying to stack some paper. Better cuff your bitch before I date her. That dick up in the stomach, I know you hate her. That money on my man, I'm trying to get it. I ain't worried about no nigga in my business. Gotta stay up in your lane, man, I'm trying to get this business. Trying to get this fucking money on my mind. If you with it. Rest in peace to my nigga Young Dog. I in Mississippi trying to just get it dog. Motherfucker damn hater, man, I might fuck your bitch. Better watch your damn mouth when you talking about me type shit. Yeah. I'm chilling on the east side. Used to be East View, yeah, type shit. Straight from the motherfucking 660. Don't play with me, I just might shoot you. Keep it real with your G no matter what. Never stab a nigga back for a buck. If she fuck, she gon' fuck, she gon' fuck. Goddamn, my nigga, what's up? If you crack the line, nigga, better stay. Thinking back, crack the line, beep up. Rather be judged by 60, cleared by 12. My nigga, better believe it's all well. Now I got the motherfucking trap jump. These hoes got they motherfucking ass jump. Me and June bucking pimping on these hoes. Sad shit, River Hill type shit. Niggas don't wanna take a loss, but if you take a loss, that the cost to be the boss. You making money out here.
Okay, I'm back. Now then, let's wrap things up by getting back into our little video. And by the way, anybody else want to come up? The link is right there. Let's talk about this. What do y'all think of black men and women dating outside their race? Do y'all think black men are weak for wanting white women, but black women are just tired for wanting white men? What do y'all think about that bullshit? Let me know what you think about that. Yeah. Oh, shout out to IB Woden. Thank you for stopping by as well, my guy. All right, let's get back into this. All right. Hold on. Fair use.
Like, you can make the argument that that applies worldwide. I think that's one of the reasons why you're starting to see more men travel, go over and look at options overseas. And then if you notice, you're starting to see women, black women in particular, starting to go to these same places where black men are traveling to. Like, black men are not stupid. Black men know why these black women are going to these same countries where black men are starting to go to.
Yeah, they want to date outside their race. Yeah, the same motherfuckers y'all call weak and pathetic for wanting outside your race. And now y'all doing the same shit that they're doing. The same men that y'all call weak are the same men y'all basically trying to imitate and be like by going overseas for one reason or another. Probably to get foreign men. Where It says all pink on the inside. I don't know what you mean by that, but okay. All right, let's continue. Fair use.
Like, as much as black women want to sit over here and I'm adapting to the culture and nah.
I mean, to be fair, maybe some of them are going over there for that. I mean, not every man is going overseas just to explore the culture. They want to get some foreign poutine if they can get some foreign poutine. So yeah, we got to keep that. We got to keep it balanced. But for the most part, the women ain't going overseas for the same reasons men are going over there, from what I'm noticing. We want to seek traditional relationships to the more traditionalized culture while avoiding the trash. Black women just go over there just to act like trash and spread their trashiness to other parts of the world. I'm pretty sure y'all saw that video of those black women dancing on an African burial ground. Bullshit. Or that trucker that went to Dubai and got arrested for yelling at somebody. Yeah. So who's really acting a fool overseas? You let me know. All right, let's continue. Fair use.
There's black women coming here in Colombia where I'm at right now all the time. And I can tell you right now, most of them don't speak Spanish. I've met more black men that speak Spanish in comparison to black women as far as being down here. You feel me? And I've hung out with a few American black women since coming out here. And this goes all the way back to 2023. Because I didn't start coming back here again till this year. So I'm saying all that to say this, man. It's like, what she's saying is true, but like, don't sit over here and try to act like that don't apply to all races, because when you're referring to there's not a lot of y'all to pick from, she's referring to the top 20%. She's not referring to just, the other 80%, to say the least. But I want to play another segment of that particular interview that I want to shed some light on too.
Yeah, Woody, that's what happened for real.
Yes to the aesthetic piece. Okay. But I will even go a step further. For me, it goes like to an attitude or perceived attitude piece. Okay. Even most recently. Shaq. Hey, Shaq. I love you, but hey. So I did. No, I love Shaq, but he's part of my story. Okay. So I was doing a segment on the Shade Room, and I was smiling but very much confident in what I was saying, talking like I'm talking to you all. And Shaq is watching. It's like a live stream on YouTube, and he's like, "She's so pretty, but she's so mean." Aww. And I was like, "Shaq,
she's so pretty, but she's so mean. I wonder why."
I'm not mean. Why would you say that? And I think there's something about black women who are confident and solid in who they are.
Shout out to Coach Ferd. Thank you for stopping by. He said when guys go overseas, they only see the regular women of the village or town. The elite women are not as accessible to regular ninjas going to have fun or explore. Well, could be. Who's to say those elite women don't have the same problem as the so-called elites over here in America? I mean, again, go where you're appreciated. You're appreciating those little villages or towns, whatever. And if the elite women are anything like American women, being stuck up, snobby, yada, 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 then whatever, it is what it is. That's why I say you can't put a race on someone. You can't put a race on someone's quality. You got to go by who the person is on the inside, not their damn race. Just saying. Fair use.
That sometimes can be perceived as we're angry or we have an attitude or we're boisterous when we simply just believe in what we're saying. And we naturally emote differently than other races of women anyway. Right. So for me, it's been more of that.
She says she's not mean, but I literally just played a clip of her saying the hypocrisy that she said. And if you notice her demeanor in comparison when she was talking about the black man dating out versus the black woman dating out, it's two completely different expressions.
Yeah, didn't she just call men weak for wanting white women? It's a weakness in him, but when a woman does it to a white man, it's tiresome. So yeah, I'm not putting a race on. I'm looking at her fucking attitude. Now she's presenting herself, not her race. So shit. I love my black sisters, but their attitudes are all sorts of fucked up. Just saying. But yeah. Of course, first, so those elite men protect elite women from the rest of the world of men. Yeah, it could be. If you're an elite person, you better have some bodyguards or some form of security. Just saying. Fair use.
Or emotes, as she put it. So again, the hypocrisy is being shown. So just because you smiling and all that shit doesn't necessarily mean you're being nice. Doesn't necessarily mean you're being genuine. So I don't know where she come off saying just because she's smiling and what have you, all of a sudden that doesn't make you mean. And I tell you, bro, like this Deontay Kyle character, ooh, bro. Dude, bro, you are Panda Bear City, bro. Panda Bear City. Man, I done seen some white boys with some baddies. So I'm like, yeah. Just like I've seen plenty of black men with baddies.
I have too, honestly.
And not just white women. Cut the shit, bro. Quit. I'm like, why are you pandering so hard, bro? I don't know, y'all, bro. He lame to me, bro. Real talk.
I didn't notice it at first, but I'm starting to see it. Just saying.
Babe, are you okay?
Oh, white woman, black man. What y'all gotta say about that? You think he's weak and pathetic, or is he just fed up and found quality in this white woman? What do y'all think? Let me know in the comments below. But until then, let's continue.
Because this guy says it's
This captain said it's dangerous in this time and age for black men to date white women. Really? Who knew?
dangerous in this time and age for a black man to date a white woman. We just checking in on you. Are you safe?
I guess not. Please don't hurt me. I'm in fear for my life right now.
You are not in fear for your life.
Judging by what that person said I am.
Well, he might not have meant it that way.
It's dangerous in this time and age for a black man to date a white woman. What?
How so?
Other way could he mean? You tell me, because it sounds like he's making you seem like it's dangerous, like my life is in jeopardy. So can I leave? He says it's not safe.
You better go to bed. Our bed. Nowhere else.
I'm good. My life is in jeopardy and it's not safe.
Your life will be in jeopardy if you leave this house.
Damn. You holding me hostage?
Hostage.
God, help. Help. I'm blinking. Help.
Meanwhile, you got couples like this, and I've covered another one over here trolling the shit out of y'all for over here being like so hateful about it. I'm like, but those same women are not against black women being with white men. It's crazy as hell. That's why I said, that's why when Travis Kelce got engaged to Taylor Swift, I had to cover that because the way black women reacted to that.
Maybe I'll cover that one day. What's his name again?
I said, that's why when Travis Kelce got engaged to Taylor Swift, I had to cover that because the way black women reacted to that, the way black women reacted to the Travis Kelce situation, you would have thought Travis Kelce was black. Like, seriously, bro, it was very, very telling. Yeah, I ain't gonna forget that one. And I ain't gonna let that one go simply because black women typically have this stance when it comes to interracial dating, particularly when it comes to white people. Hypocrisy, bro. Like I tell you all the time, they walk in contradictions, but let me know what you think about this. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification. That way y'all know when I'm uploading.
Well, that's the video. What did y'all think about that? Coach First said, dark-skinned black men love the snow bunnies. Most hate their complexions. I never knew. I mean, again, you can't put a race on everything, you know. If a black man wants to date a white woman, he should do so without any kind of backlash from anybody else. Stand on his own convictions, you know. Don't make a lot of sense. I mean, you want to police who men date, but women can date who the hell they want to date? Bullshit. That is some straight up Bullshit, in my humble opinion.
This is bullshit.
What? A bullshit? A bullshit? A bullshit.
Yep, that's all that is. So yeah, just date whoever you're most comfortable being with and start worrying about what the fuck other people are thinking. Yeah, that's the way the shit needs to be. Yeah. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, glad y'all could stop by and kick it with your boy. Let me give my final thoughts on this whole thing before I wrap it up. Normally I go to 3 hours, but I think I'm gonna cut this one short. I may go live tomorrow. I don't know for sure. I have to figure out what I'm gonna talk about. But anyways, final thoughts. That substitute teacher got what the fuck she deserved. Stop blaming these students for some shit that they did not do. I'm still gonna speculate that those students didn't say a goddamn thing, about what she did, because she incriminated herself when she put that bullshit all over social media platforms. So they didn't really have to say anything. That's like somebody going on Facebook Live doing some bullshit, and that's all the evidence cops need to lock this guy up. So that's why I say you can't put your business on social media like that and don't expect no backlash. Better be ready for it. I know I'm ready for the backlash or pushback anytime I go live or whatever, put some stuff up there. Some I don't care about, but I'm always open to hearing polarizing opinions on the whole thing. But yeah, that teacher got what the fuck she deserved. You don't go up in no school full of teenagers saying no shit like that. Oh, they ain't gonna take me down. I gotta get up out this damn scoop. Bitch, get the fuck up out of here. Your ass don't need to be teaching. Ugh. And now she wants the whole world to feel sorry for her. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit. Anyways, that's my thoughts on that. Now, as far as black men dating outside their race, I think people should date whoever the fuck they want to date. Don't put a race on somebody's quality. Black, white, whatever. Look at the person that you're dealing with first and foremost. Black isn't better than white. White isn't better than black. No race should feel like they're better than the other. And even if they are, it's because they probably got better quality than you. But in essence, I don't think any one race should be perceived as being better than the other. Sure, some may be smarter, more advanced, and have better upbringings, but we shouldn't feel like we're dating the lesser of the races just because we prefer to go outside of that as black people. Seriously. Need to have more of an open mind about this kind of shit. But yeah. Those are my final thoughts on this whole thing. All right. Shout out to my top tier supporters, Cole, Unpredictable, always at her Pentacole. Shout out to Leo coming in at ground zero. I'm the villain, she's the hero. And shout out to my new supporter and new panelists, Fear No Morals, Gems. Glad you could stop by. Shout out to Norwest. Say Norway, Northwest, my mistake. And shout out to the lovely Rogue C, aka Rogue. How does your garden grow? Always on the go. I mean, Rogue, always on the go. How does your garden grow? Thank you for stopping by. And shout out to Scott Life. Make sure y'all like, and shout out to LA Project, never out of pocket, taking more shots than the Houston Rockets. And shout out to IB Wode. And finally, shout out to Coach Ferg. Thank y'all for stopping by and joining me on this glorious Friday night. I might be back tomorrow for another live. Maybe it's a continuation of this one, but I'll definitely find something to talk about and entertain you fine folks. Yeah, because that's how I do it. Up in here. But anyways, shout out to everybody for stopping by. This is your boy, Hustler and Muscular, also known as H&M, dropping gems, stomping harder than a pair of Timbs. And you know what I do, giving you the truth straight out the booth. I'm hitting home runs like baby. That's what I do. All right, y'all. I'm out of here. Deuce. Deuces.
I ain't happy. I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on. I ain't happy. I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. Finally, someone let me out of my cage, and now time for me is nothing, cause I'm counting no age. And now I couldn't be there, now you shouldn't be scared. I'm good at repairs, and I'm under each snare, intangible. If you didn't think so, I command you to. Panoramic view, look, I make it all manageable. Pick and choose, sit and lose, all you different crews. Chicks and dudes, who you think is really kicking tunes. Picture you getting down in the picture tube, like you lit the fuse. You think it's fictional, mystical, maybe spiritual hero who appears on you to clear your view, and you're too crazy. Lifeless to those, the definition for what life is. Priceless to you because I put you on the hype shit. Did you like it? Blood smoking righteous with one token. You're psychic among those possess you with one. I ain't happy. I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on. I ain't happy. I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. The future, that's right, it's coming on. 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 The essence, the basis, wait, I did you make it? Oh, allow me to make this childlike in nature. Rhythm, you have it or you don't. That's a fallacy. I'm every sprouting tree, every child of peace, every cloud I see. You see with your eyes as I see destruction and demise, corruption in the skies. It's for this fucking enterprise. Now I'm sucked into your lies. It's the rustle, not as muscles, but percussion he provides. For me as a guy, y'all can see me now, cause you don't see with your eye, you perceive with your mind. That's the inner fudge. So I'ma stick around with Russ and be a minute. But if you rap some other guts, remember where the thought is. I brought all this so you can survive with laws. Feeling sensations that you thought was death, no squealing, and remember that it's all in your head. I ain't happy. I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on. I ain't happy. I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag. I'm useless, but not for long.